don't speak. That's Long Island's own Little Buster. Passed away about 4 years ago, unfortunately. We're talking about a fellow that won amateur night at the Apollo in like 1962. $1,000, if you can believe it. And used to have a couple Folgers coffee national commercials, and just a great guy all around. Long Island's own Little Buster. A recording from 1984 from a place that doesn't exist in New York City anymore, called the Lone Star Cafe. Little Buster doing his rendition, Walking the Dog. Good evening, everybody. Mark Klein hanging out with you on another Sunday night. Every Sunday from 8 till 10 Eastern Standard Time. Here's where you're going to find us, hanging out, bringing you the best of the blues. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9, we do it all again with the Encore Show. And, of course, you always want to check that out at liblues.com. This week's featured artist in the studio with us right now, BigDaddy and the Bulldogs, Long Island's own. Carl Reamer, front and center, vocals and guitar. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Mark.
It's good to see you, Carl. First thing I want to say to you is congratulations on being a new grandfather.
Thank you so much.
A grandson, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, Bradley.
Bradley. He was born, what, a few short weeks ago?
Last Saturday.
Last Saturday. What was his weight?
7'10".
7'10".
On 7'10".
On 7'10". That's an easy way to remember it. Well, God bless. Carl, we are about live entertainment. We want to introduce Long Island and all of the world to BigDaddy and the Bulldogs immediately, and then we're going to come back and chat with you fine people. What are we doing first, Carl?
We're going to do a Bulldog original called Caveman Blues.
Sounds good. Right here on the Blues Warehouse, this week's featured artist, BigDaddy and the Bulldogs. Artist, BigDaddy and the Bulldogs. Carl, that's what we call coming out of the gate strong, my man. I want to begin by saying, let's talk about some history with you, Carl. Let's talk about what'd you do first? You sing first, you start playing the guitar, you start young?
When I was 18, I learned, 17, I learned how to play bass.
Okay, you started with the bass.
Bass player.
What was the influence? What made you decide it was something you wanted to do?
My friends.
Okay.
They play guitar, they need a bass player, so I figured out how to play bass.
Okay, okay. Did you start taking lessons?
Yes, I did take lessons in Levittown, and one thing led to another, play bass. But then as time went on, I went into a Christian rock band called Wrath, an original band. We did all our own songs. And I started playing guitar, and that went on for a few years. Then I took a break. Then around 1997, I came back, started doing the open mics with my acoustic guitar. In 2000, I started an open mic of my own, and then players would come up to me and say, "Can I play with you? Can I play with you?" And that's how Big Daddy and the Bulldogs were born.
Where would you start doing those jams?
We
In Levittown?
No, in Patchogue.
Oh, in the Patchogue area. Okay. Which you still do today, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about out of high school. What were you doing musically out of high school, late teens, early 20s? Were you still doing the Christian thing? Were you headed off into another direction musically? What?
We were like a basement band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We played at some company picnics and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, today, everywhere you look online, you see things advertised for Big Daddy and the Bulldogs. You're involved in a couple charity organizations. I know you do some benefits for, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. I see you listed all over the place on the Facebook thing, MySpace, of course.
Right.
How long have you been playing with these guys on this stage?
I would say 2 years.
This project's been going for about 2 years now?
Yeah.
With these three guys behind you?
Yes.
Okay. But Big Daddy and the Bulldogs has been going a lot longer.
2002.
You started in 2002. Very nice. Great beginning for you, Carl. Great beginning. I say we'll kick into another tune.
Okay.
And we'll come back and chat more with Carl and some of these other fine musicians and keep the Carl Reamer journey underway. What are we doing next, Carl?
Hey, bartender.
Very cool. Once again, on the Blues Warehouse, we're going to keep it moving with Big Daddy and the Bulldogs. Let's do it, gentlemen. When